Hey guys, my name is Hayden Young, the Okie Foodie King. This is my 2020 Rav4 LE all-wheel drive. This is my 2-year anniversary with this vehicle. I gotta say, it's probably my most favorite vehicle I've ever had. I'm gonna show you all the pros and cons to this vehicle. If you're in the market looking for a vehicle right now because gas is expensive, but yet you still want an SUV, I think this might be the one you want. But I'm going to go over this. This is the basic model, the LE all-wheel drive. I want to talk about the pros and cons. So let's get started. So I'm just going to be honest. One thing I do like is this gets 29 miles per gallon. This is an LE all-wheel drive. I cannot complain about that for an SUV. It usually stays between 29 to 0.0 to 29.5 miles per gallon. I'm curious what you guys get for LE all-wheel drive. If you will leave that down in the comments, I appreciate it. But not bad, especially since it's all-wheel drive, especially for an SUV. I'll take it. So my car has about 33,000 miles on it. When I hit my 2 years, I had about 31,000, which is not bad. Maybe a little bit much, but I did take some great fishing trips and man, just took some great road trips. This thing handled road trips awesome. You get great gas mileage, even handles some rough terrain. And so, man, I have no complaints. Let me know how many miles you got on your RAV4. Okay, so the first thing I love about this vehicle is its visibility. As you can see, check this out. There's lots of viewing. It's easy to see outside this SUV. Let's look at it. Okay, so visibility is key. I love the visibility. You can see everything through this big window, and I even like the side gaps right there. Visibility is huge. And then you even have the side gap there in the back. So if you're changing lanes, trying to look to get over, it's very easy to see, which I love. Okay, now let's talk compartments. Compartments is a big deal to me. When I was looking at the Jeep Compass, man, the thing that set these things apart was the compartments. This has so much storage. I love that. It's the small things for me that I really appreciate. So let me show you that. So right here, you have this side compartment. You can set like your work badge, or you can set your wallet, garage door opener. If you look right here, sorry, it's kind of messy, but lots of room right here in case you want to set something right there. And then I also love it comes with sunglasses. I mean, that's a storage saver right there as well. And then also you have this compartment right here in the front. And in this compartment, you can sit like the passenger's iPhone. This is just a little gift card to remind me to give to somebody. All right, so I love that compartment as well. The other compartment I love is the middle console. All right, it is huge. I have a lot of junk in here, but this thing is deep and it gets all my junk in there, which I absolutely love. The glove box is huge as well. Look at that. Okay, there's your manual, some important papers. I have deodorant for when I'm coming out of the gym, you never know, napkins and other things you need, a mask. I mean, you can fit so much stuff in there. And both of these compartments were way bigger than the other vehicles I was looking at. The other small compartment that makes a big difference is this right here, okay? I have a tire inflator in here. I had a low tire one time and I did not have a way to fill my tire up. It like came in such handy. Like, I was so thankful for that. I put gloves, just all kinds of stuff, bags that I might need, bungee cord. It's a small thing, but makes a huge difference. Okay, hey, let's talk spare tire. Who wants to be stuck somewhere without a spare tire? When I was looking at the Jeep Compass, they said it does not come with a spare tire, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So this one does. Let me show you that. So in the back, you have this floor mat, okay? You have a smooth side for groceries, or you have the carpet side like that. But here you see you have a spare tire, all right? You get a jack, and I put this lug nut in here to get the lug nuts off, all right? And so, man, that comes in handy, and that is a huge plus for me. All right, so let's go for a spin. I'm gonna take this for a ride. We're gonna go over lane tracing assistance. We're gonna go over adaptive cruise control. This thing's got a lot of get up and go. It's got more get up and go than my old Civic. It's got more get up and go than the Tucson, Hyundai Tucson, my girlfriend's Hyundai Kona. I mean, that thing's like a putt-putt. And then also the Honda Pilot, or not the Pilot, I can't even think what it's called. I tried that one out too. And then the Jeep Compass. This thing is way faster. I like a little get up and go. So I do have lane tracing assistance on the LE. What I like about it is if you try to get over into the other lane, it's gonna beep and it's gonna recenter you back to center line. This is great if you want to be extra cautious or if you're on road trips. And also you can actually take your hands off the wheel. It'll turn for you on a curve for like 8 to 10 seconds and it'll beep to tell you to get your hands back on. So I like that feature. The other thing I like is adaptive cruise control. Okay, you can set that up with 3 bars that put you at 6 car length, 4 car length with 2 bars, and 2 car length with 1 bar. And so if you're on adaptive cruise control, it's just driving for you and a car gets in your lane and it's about 2 car lengths and you're at 2 car lengths, it'll slow down. But if you signal to get over to the other side, it'll speed up and go past them to the speed that you had it set on. Pretty cool. The other thing I love about adaptive cruise control is you don't even have to press the gas at all. I made a trip up seeing my girlfriend's family. It's like 6 hours away, 5.5 hours away. I probably touched the gas pedal maybe 2 or 3 times. And man, if you've ever been on a road trip, your calf can get sore, and this is a calf saver. So as you can see, it has plenty of get up and go. I can pass this car easy, and that's what I like about the Rav4. Let's talk about small things about this ride that make a huge difference that I love. So on the side, you have side compartments to put a cup, all right, of any kind of cup beverage you want. This is just extra sunglasses container I have. You have one as well over here. The other thing I love here is you have rubber mats all across the Rav4. You have them in the middle, you have them in the front. All right, and this is so good. They're so easy to clean. Excuse me, I've had mine for 2 years, but for my last fishing trip, I haven't really cleaned them like I want, but you just take a, at the car wash, power wash to it, cleans it off so good. And then let me show you the back. The back also comes with a rubber mat, which I love, and so it just makes it easy for moving things. You can put the seats down like so, which makes it so easy. You can put both seats down. And man, you can get so much room in here. You can actually put an air mattress in here. You can sleep and camp out in here if you ever get stuck in a bind. The other thing I love is it has these hooks right here on each side. And man, that's why I have my bungee cords, because if I'm like traveling or got to refill my air tank from my grill, I just bungee cord it right here so it does not move around and scratch the interior. Love that about the Rav4. It's just kind of sporty vehicle, and man, I love it. The other small thing that makes a big difference is this light right here, which is in the back, and so if you're at night and you can't see, it has a good light. Now I will say the negative thing is this did not come with LED lights. I had to put all new LED lights in here. I have a video about that. It's very easy and simple to do, and man, the LED just illuminates your car. You got to check that video out of mine. Does anybody know what Rav4 stands for? It stands for Recreational Activity Vehicle 4-wheel drive. You better believe it. This thing is sporty. This thing can handle anything. My LE all-wheel drive handles snow, any terrain you can think of. It is the best vehicle I've purchased so far. But yeah, I also added these black overlays. If you want to check that out in my other videos on how to do that, it's very cheap, like 60 bucks, super easy to do, and just makes the vehicle look better. Okay, so the LE definitely doesn't have heated seats. It's not an all-weather package because it's basic. But let me show you the heated seats I had them add, and they're amazing. So I had them add the heated seats. I think this was like 250 bucks. The low setting is right there. It goes good. Kind of gives you a good butt warmer, but also good for your low back. I've had 2 back surgeries, and I gotta say the interior, the seats I've got a couple stains because I do have nephews and I'm a youth pastor, so I have students in here. I just need to get it out. But the material is amazing, and those stains just recently happened, so I will get those out. But yeah, you have low settings, and then you have a high settings as well. The high settings gets really hot, but definitely love this heated seat, the heated seats. A lot of people don't like this compartment. I do. A lot of people think it's a big waste, but man, this thing's awesome because you can put spare change in there. You can put your dipping sauce for your French fries. I mean, who doesn't love sauce with Chick-fil-A fries? Gotta do that. The other thing I love is the infotainment center. This thing is awesome. It connects to Apple CarPlay. Mine is a 2020, and I believe it also connects to the non-Apple phones, the Droids, and then so you have both Droid or Apple CarPlay if you want to use that. And you just plug the cord into your phone and you get, I mean, GPS, you get the best music in the world, so I got no complaints there. As you can see, the rear camera is pretty good. I mean, you can see very clear, it's crystal clear. It's just really dark right here where I'm at in the shade just because the lighting's better. But man, this thing is awesome. You cannot go wrong with the backup camera. It'll save you every time. The other thing I like is the compartment right here in the back for the back seats. Your kids can put whatever they want. I used to be an Uber driver, and so I put like vomit bags, Kleenex, just kind of whatever. Then you got extra storage back here. You can actually plug in to charge your phone. You also have a cigarette lighter for extra charging as well. I like that. And there's plenty of leg room, which I'll show you. As you can see, there's plenty of room, leg room right here. I mean, look at that. It's pretty amazing. I'm 5'11". I have plenty of room for my head, for my feet, and also these seats can come up, or you can lean them back and recline a little bit better. Okay, so it's kind of whatever preference you want, but again, for road trips, this thing is awesome for people in the front, people in the back. Very good on your back if you have a bad back. Take it from me, I've had 2 back surgeries. I was also going to show you, you don't have this electric deal. Like if you want to lean your seat back, you push this. If you lean it forward, you push that bar. It goes back and forth like that. So this is just a little potpourri thing. But anyways, yeah. So it's an LE, but it's not any big deal for me to do that. So I don't care about that. Also, I'm not getting paid to say this and don't work for NOCO, but I will say, man, one time my update did not work on my battery, or for whatever reason, or something was messed up, it wouldn't start. And however, this thing is awesome. It's a self charger, all right, to charge your battery, all right. And so, man, you cannot go wrong with this. It's very simple. All you do is you plug it in, turn it on, let it do its thing. So if you're ever stuck in the middle of nowhere and you need some jumper cables, this will get you jumped and back on your way. It is awesome. You can find it on Amazon. Black Friday is a good time, or kind of any holiday, they run specials on it. Got mine for, I think, $69. Okay, so something else that I love that I just want to go over, this hold button. So if you are going through the drive-through McDonald's, you got your foot on your brake, but you're looking at your phone, you don't realize your foot barely lets up and you bump into somebody. It happened to me in my Honda Civic, and I felt so bad, and the guy kind of got upset. But this hold button, what you do is you hit hold, and you don't have to put your foot on the brake. It'll hold it for you. And man, it is just so cool. I love it. The other thing here is the buttons that you have to different modes to drive in. I'll leave mine in eco, and that's, I feel like, how I get my 29 miles per the gallon. If I don't, or if I put it in sport or normal, it seems like I get 26 to 28. If I ever go in snow, man, this thing just, one time we got 22 inches of snow here in Oklahoma, and my dad had a heart attack, and just some bad stuff had happened. I had to go pick him up at the hospital. It was awesome for that. And then also, it has mud and sand. If I'm at the lake, this is great driving through sand. I never get stuck, or rock or dirt. highly recommend this. I believe this comes with the all-wheel drive. So okay, so let's talk about some things that maybe I don't like about this vehicle. All right, so one of the things that I wish maybe that I would have done differently is got the hybrid, only because the gas mileage is unbelievable. I've seen people average 35 to 38 in the summer gas mileage, and then I've also seen people in the winter who average 45 plus miles per gallon, which is amazing. So I'm not really for sure. I do know it gets 41 to 45 miles per gallon on the hybrid. Let me know what you get to let me know if I still have regret. The other thing I don't like about the LE is that this AC heating unit is not dual climate control. It can make it very difficult because in the winter I like it more warm, and my girlfriend, she does not like that because she gets frustrated once to roll down the window. So she cranks up the AC and I'm like, no. And so I want it warm. So we both get a little frustrated, but if you have a spouse, it can be a little challenge, but we usually find a happy medium. But if it was dual climate, man, that'd be great. The other thing with the basic model, the LE, is you don't get AC or heating back here. You just get an extra compartment. If you get the XLE and up, you get that. However, you do not get that in the LE. So that may or may not be a big deal to you, but if you have kids, man, it'd be so nice. Okay, when I bought this car, I fell in love. I mean, it was amazing. As you can see, I did some mods, added the grill badge, the Raptor lights. Okay, I put the new fog lights in there I showed you in the beginning. I did put an American flag, and also I did the black overlays. And so if you like mods on your Rav4, I even put new rims or new wheels on it as well. Made it look super good. Please check out my video as well, and I'll tell you what it's called. That video is called 9 Simple, Cheap, Easy Mods for your Rav4 to pimp your ride out. It's got over 100,000 views. It's got so many great ideas for you to do mods inside, outside of your car. The reason I went for a Rav4 LE all-wheel drive, I wanted the all-wheel drive because I've never had that, especially for weather. So glad I did, like I said, to be able to help my dad out when he had his heart attack, and so heart attack issues. Had to get stents in, and so huge game changer. Also, I love that it sits up tall. The second reason why I went with the LE all-wheel drive, it was cheaper, okay? And I could use a little bit of extra money to add some mods, to pimp it out, make it look good. And I can't tell you how many compliments I've gotten on this Rav4. Man, it is my favorite vehicle I've ever owned. And if you're in the market looking for a vehicle, I highly suggest the LE all-wheel drive. I showed you the reasons maybe why I wish I would not have got it, but in the end, I'm happy with this vehicle. I saved money getting this vehicle, and I think I save in gas mileage as well. By the way, I have other videos about Rav4 you should check out. And please stay with me and follow my page, and I would greatly appreciate that if you subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.